Hi, I'm Buffy Williams, Senedd member for Rhondda and the chair of the Senedd Labour Group. Here's a quick-fire video of some of the things I've been able to deliver as Senedd member for Rhondda since being elected. As the chair of the Children, Young People and Education Committee, I have published various reports with recommendations such as increased funding for ALN diagnosis and mental health support, providing more professional development opportunities for staff and increased funding for schools to implement education reforms, both accepted and will be implemented. As the Senedd member for Rhondda, as well as supporting the programme for government and budgets, I campaigned for a rise in teachers' pay and secured funding for a brand new school for Ysgol Gyfun Cwm Rhondda and Penrys Primary School after direct talks with Welsh Government. I delivered walk-in minor injury services at Ysbyty Cwm Rhondda following persistent meetings with Health Board and made sure Rhondda was home to the first Welsh lung health check pilot following my Rhondda Against Cancer report. I stood with striking nurses supporting a pay rise and safe staffing levels and campaigned alongside local councillors to save Ferndale House Care Home from closure. I published a childcare report and hosted a roundtable with local childcare providers and the Cabinet Secretary, pushing for expanded access to childcare for 2-year-olds. I started weekly meetings in Penrys to improve housing quality, leading to new Welsh Government funding for hundreds of brand new homes. I successfully campaigned for warm hub funding for community groups and organised funding fairs to support our third sector organisations and charities. I presented a report of nearly 1,000 comments to Transport for Wales, resulting in the earlier introduction of the latest Treorbert line train and a new Rhondda Fach connector ticket so residents in the Fach don't pay more to travel. I also secured funding for the Rhondda Active travel route. I used my Senedd short debate to successfully keep the Swansea Bay mother and baby unit open and published an endometriosis and menopause report which fed directly into the Welsh Government's Women's Health Plan. I hosted a domestic abuse and violence conference bringing together public, private and third sector for a day of awareness and training. I work hard for my constituents and I'm prepared to stand up and be the voice for Afan and Ogwr if you put your faith in me during this ranking process.